Ok, ya está grabando. So, I got some new stuff. I got a new camera lens, I got a new microphone, I got some pretty interesting stuff to talk. And it's been a long time. I think I did my last video probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, which was pretty fun though, not gonna lie. And now I think it's a time for me to do more stuff, more things for you, for other people. And yeah, I think it's pretty fun to do this type of videos. I'm gonna start investing more time on it. I'm gonna start doing like right now I'm recording with Cubase, and I'm recording my video and I'm color grading it, so it should be fine. And therefore, this is the stuff that I want to do, and this is the stuff that I think it's the one thing that I have really like a piece of mind doing it, which is like helping other people try to do their stuff that they want. Because no one really helped me to do the stuff that I wanted. It was always to do the stuff that everyone else wanted me to do. So I think this is like my piece of art that I can give to the world. And it's fine, it's fun, it's probably a little bit weird me talking about my problems, trying to help other people solve their own problems, which is trying to be like the same problems. But it's fun. I like it a lot. It's pretty fun. And yeah, I think there's a lot of, not like lack of respect nowadays, but there's there's a big lack of tolerance against towards what other people want to do. If I want to do some shit and I tell myself like I'm gonna do it, and the other people are like, oh yeah, you should not do it, and it's weird to do that, because then you don't know what the other person really wants to do. So if I tell, like, when I started with photography, I told my mom like I want to start with photography, and it was like, no, I don't think you're good for that. You make bad pictures with your phone. And I'm like, okay, thank you, mom. But then at the end, it was, okay, now I did it because I wanted to do it, not because I wanted to show someone that I can do it. It was, then it clicked, and then I could do it, and then I started to make good pictures. And then my mom was like, okay, I was wrong, and I should have let you done it from the first time and not try to put you down. And I think there's a lot of things like that nowadays, where people don't have like a freedom of choice. And I think you should do the stuff that you want to do, but you should also leave the other people to do the things that they want to do. If my best friends want to do drugs, I mean, I'm gonna tell them that it's bad for their health, but at the end, they are free to do whatever the fuck they want. And that's something that people try to get a lot of control, which I'm really not happy about, because it's a really bad situation. So where you don't know if the other person is really like taking care of you, or is it just trying to control you. So we should be careful with those type of relationships. And I just saw this spoon there. We should be really careful with those type of situations, because sometimes we confuse love with control. So I really don't know. It's always a really weird situation where you try to tell people what to do because you think it's like a good thing to do as a friend or as a lover. And at the end, you end up controlling the person, and this person will tell you like, oh, you told me not to do it, so I did not do it because I love you, and I don't know. And that's not it. It's, you should do the things that you want, and you should also let other people do the stuff that they want. So even with like people that you don't know, it's like you see people on the street, just like let them be on the street, let them have fun, let them do everything, and then just see everything with like eyes of love and whatever the fuck it may be, and let them be themselves and let them do it and do your own shit, and let other people do whatever they want to do. If your best friend wants to go to the gym, let him do it. If they want to, I don't know, instead of pursuing their engineering career, they want to turn into an actor, let them do it. Like, why should you take control of themselves, like of these people? And this person should also let you do whatever the fuck you want to do, because then what type of relationship it is where I love you for what you do and not for who you are, you know? And the moment we start controlling, it's the moment it gets super, super, super toxic. So that's a really good thing to think about. And this always leads to a lot of confusion, a lot of misunderstandings, because we think that people do it because they love us and because it's a good thing for us, but it's not. Like, it's completely not. And this is the part where you're supposed to be careful with it, you know? I read that it's not about, like, the moment it starts to get toxic, it's where you start to control what other people do. So don't be like that, you know? Like, just sit down, talk to the person. Like, if they tell you, like, hey, I want to do this new thing, hey, go ahead, try it. If you fall on your face, you stand up and you continue to do it if you really want to. If you fail and you say, no, you know what, it's okay, it's too much for me right now, okay, stop, but don't try to control. That's my only advice. And do and let do. I think it would be a really good title for the video. So yeah, just think about that. Think who lets you do the stuff that you really want to do, and who supports you, and who tries to make you do the things that works for them. And you're gonna be impressed with whatever you can find out. And I really hope you're gonna find your way, and you're gonna do the things that you love, and you're gonna do the things that you think are right, which is the most important thing. And just concentrate on yourself. There's this line always on like rap music that said like, people tell you to drive, not to stay in your lane, but they cannot even drive. So it's like, just do whatever you want and don't care about anyone else, but don't try to control other people, and don't let other people control you. I think that's also really important. Not only not to control people, but to don't let people control you. And I think that's the most important part of everything. Just fulfilling expectations is really bad situation, but I think you should be able to do it, because like, not filling the expectations, because people only love you when it works for them, you know? They only love you when you give them something. Like, they're not everyone, but I'm also not saying no one. There's people that do that. And fulfilling only your expectations, you know, it's like, I want to be like this because that's the person who I am. And those things really, really can get to your mind and really can make you feel really bad about some stuff. So be careful for that. And yeah, I mean, do the things that you love, do the things that make you happy, and sooner or later you're gonna realize that that's your life, that's who you are. And I love helping other people, and I think this is the way that I can help other people, like saying something that I have experienced. And this is what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to let anyone else take it from me. I'm probably the only one that can fuck up is myself, and I've done it a couple of times. So the only person that can stop me is me, you know. And I'm gonna do whatever I want, but I don't want other people to control me. So let do. Don't fulfill expectations. Don't fulfill other people's expectations. Let's call it that. And yeah, be free, be happy, spread love, spread happiness, spread peace, spread anything that you want, and you're gonna be really happy. Believe me, when you stop caring about what everyone else is doing, because believe me, there's people that are doing better than you. There's people that are doing worse than you. There's people doing the same as you, and none of them care about you. And you should not care about them. If some person is doing better than you, use it to motivate yourself to do better. But like, why would you compare to someone else? I can do stuff that other people don't. Other people can't do stuff that I can. So, what's the point in that? Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Like, be happy with what you do. Be in love with what you do, and don't think about it. Just do it because you love it, and you're gonna find people that love you for it. You're gonna find people that will fit the same. Let's just call it narrative. And there's people that like literally going to love you just for who you are, and that's a promise. Um, the moment you start like really being yourself, people notice, and people notice that you are not faking shit. Like you are really you, and that you don't take shit from anyone, and then they're gonna be like, "Okay, I like this guy because he's like this," and that motivates them to also be like that. So they want to have you around. So at the end, you are yourself. You love yourself. Other people love you, and you're also helping other people to be like that. So, pretty good thing if you ask me. So yeah, do what you love. Don't let anyone else control you. Don't control other people, and don't fulfill expectations. That's that's the message for today. That's that's it. And thank you for listening. Much love, much appreciation. And I don't like to sound like a YouTuber, but spread love and do whatever you love most. Love you. Espero se haya yo grabado, güey. Sería muy mal pedo que no.